Yo, what is up everyone? Today we have another Fragger Mike YouTube video. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but I have just been grinding, man. Like, we qualified for Division 2 a couple of weeks ago, and we've been trying so hard to qual Div 1. And my placements are actually getting better and better and better. So we are seeing the improvement right now, and we're seeing the progress. I think we're at around 2k PR right now, but I haven't yet managed to secure the qual. The only reason why I'm making this video right now is because I have something very important to teach you. This is probably one of the most fundamental differences between you and a pro player. And I think if you can learn this skill or develop this character trait, then you will become highly successful in everything you do. It's literally the difference between being a winner and being a loser, being a failure or a success. Because over the years, I've seen so many players with so much potential, but because they didn't have this one single thing, they didn't succeed and they failed to go pro. The thing I'm talking about is patience. And before you click off this video, please let me explain, because I think at the end of this video, you will not only fully agree with me, you will also have a massive increase in your patience, and that could literally determine whether you succeed in this game, in this competition or not. Back in 2020, that's when I started fully grinding Fortnite competitive for the first time. And in my first year, I think I gained about maybe 1k PR or something like that. I'd actually been competing like a little bit before that, but I was playing on console before then. And I quickly realized console is not the best option if you want to go pro in this game. Like, I was playing World Cup with a PS4, bro. Like, I was not gonna win World Cup with a PS4. It's actually a funny story, but I didn't even have teammates at the time. Like, I didn't know about Discord, that was fully new to me. Like, I was on console, so I didn't have my PC. I actually played World Cup duos all by myself with 2 PlayStations. I borrowed one from my dad and I brought my own PS4. So I was playing World Cup duos as a solo, basically, on PS4 as a console kid that was trash at the game. Like, that was the first time I've ever encountered Storm Surge. Can you imagine? I was randomly getting damaged by the lobby. I was like, holy shit, this game is unfair. Why am I getting damaged all of a sudden, bro? That's actually a crazy story, but I've been playing this game for a very long time, and I think at the start of 2020, that's when I took the game a lot more serious. And in the next couple of years, so 2020, 2021, maybe a bit of 2022, that's when I've been hard grinding. And my goal was to go pro in this game. And I was seeing a decent level of progress. You know, I was getting like top 100 placements here and there. I was actually doing pretty decent. I got up to 4k PR, which put me in the top, 0.5% of Europe. Because I play EU. Like, right now I have about 2k PR, which puts me in the top 1%, right? But it took me 2 whole years of my life to get to 4k PR, to get into the top 1% of players. And what's actually crazy about that is that I didn't make any earnings. In 2 whole years, I've been seeing pro players, you know, they make hundreds of thousands. And I'm like, shit, when is it ever going to happen for me, bro? Like, how long is this going to take? Especially when you get to like 2k PR, 4k PR, you realize you're not that shit at the game. Like, you're not that trash. So why are you still not getting those placements, right? Why are there players that are placing so much higher than you still? And maybe the difference between like a top 1% player and a top 0.1% player is not that massive. It's not as big as you think. But the tricky part is that you never know how long it will take before you get to, let's say, 10k PR or 100k or 200k PR. You never know. And the progress definitely seems exponential. For all the pros, their graph looks like they go stagnant like this, and it just like they kind of just shoot up, you know? Like their PR doesn't go linear. It doesn't look like this, you know? Like, at the start, you basically have 0 PR, and then you get to like 2k PR, 4k PR, 8k, and it goes like exponentially up. But most Fortnite players, they don't have the patience. Like, eventually your patience will be tested, and if it runs out, like if your patience runs out, then you will quit, you will fail. Your dreams are over by then. Like, I know players that quit the game, they come back to the game, they quit the game, they come back. That's a form of quitting, and it's just like, yeah, you're not gonna go pro that way. You're never going pro that way, because, you know, if you quit, you lose. And, you know, you don't want to be like in the loser archetype. You don't want to be at the loser side. You want to be at the winner side. And the winners, they don't ever quit. That is the thing. But you need fucking patience. You need so much patience to make sure that you never quit. Like, the ability to never give up is totally dependent on your patience. I was watching a video by Tai Lopez. I don't know if you know Tai Lopez. Like, you might have seen one of his YouTube ads, like Me in My Garage, something like that. But he's actually a very wise guy. And he was talking about like the dark ages. Basically, how every successful person has like a bit of a struggle right before they reach the success, right? And you might be going through some dark ages, maybe not yet, maybe it will be in the future when you get to like, I don't know, 4k PR or something like that, where you're just kind of like stagnating. It feels like you're not really improving. Like you're still putting in the hours, you're still grinding scrims, you're still doing all the right things, but you're not really seeing the success that you desire. Like it feels like it's happening too slow. You want it to happen faster. Your patience is running out. But in those difficult times, I think it's really those moments that separate the people that go pro in this game and the people that don't. Because I have a lot of contacts, right? Like I have my audience and a lot of people know me and they message me, and I know a lot of like very good players, like let's say 4 to 20 KPR players. I know a lot of them. And what I've noticed is that so many of those, they are like on the brink of quitting, bro. Like they don't have the patience. They're like, yeah, I've spent so many years on this game. Like, when is it ever going to work out for me? Like, how long is this going to take? Like, they're running out of patience. They're almost quitting. Back in 2022, I quit the game. I was at 4 KPR in 2022, right? I was actually a very decent player. Like, my fighting skills were very good. I was a very good solo player. Like, I got like top 50s in solos, top 100s. I was actually playing very good. And then for some reason, I quit the game. Like, I quit the game. And maybe I had some good arguments. Maybe I had some good reasons to quit. But I can't help but wonder what would have happened if I didn't quit. Imagine I kept playing since 2022 for these past 3 years. If I went from that skill level, you know, I was at the top 1%, top 0.5%. If I spent 3 more years grinding this game, how good would I have been right now? It's kind of crazy to think about. Like, if you are just some casual player and you see Fragger Mike and you think, oh, you know, he's a nice YouTuber or whatever, and you watch my videos casually, then you're not gonna resonate with this. You don't understand this. But if you are a competitive player and you've been playing this game for years, you will know that eventually, like, there are gonna be periods where you're like questioning or doubting, like, should I just continue or should I give up? Like, there's gonna be a moment where you think, should I give up or not? Such an annoying thing that your brain comes up with that. But imagine the player that does give up, right? Imagine the player, like, he thinks, okay, you know, I've spent like 3 years on this game, maybe 4. I haven't seen success. Maybe this is the moment to just throw in the towel. I'll just give up. Technically, this guy is a failure, right? He gave up on his dream. He didn't achieve the dream. Now imagine that same guy, or maybe another guy in this exact same situation. They're both like top 1% players. You know, they're good players. They have potential, but they feel like they're stuck. Like, maybe they have a bit of a rough patch where they're not really making so much progress as they used to or something. Something like that. Or maybe they're actually making decent progress. They're just having like difficulties or something, you know? Something happens. But then there's this other guy, and he thinks, okay, you know, it might be difficult right now, but I'm just not gonna quit. I refuse to quit. I refuse to give up. Like, this guy that is at like 4 KPR, he's gonna go to like 5 KPR, 6K, 8K, 10K, 20, 40, 50. Like, the moment you decide to give up is the moment that you lose. That is the ultimate defeat. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be fully honest. I've been thinking about quitting. Like, not recently, definitely not recently. But like a month ago, maybe a bit earlier, like one month ago, 2 months ago, I was like, bro, I've been getting so many requests of people doing, you know, like, people want to give me their money, bro. Like, I can make so much fucking money right now. And I'm like, yeah, I can coach this guy, I can do a VOD review for this guy, I can do so many things. I can build a product, I can sell a course, I can do so many things. Like, people are actually just begging me to give me their money. Like, it's actually crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have the time to take your money and help you because I'm trying to grind myself. And it's like, I'm making huge fucking sacrifices. And I've been thinking, you know, like, if I just quit right now, I have 2 KPR, I can say, you know, I'm going all in on YouTube. I can make so much money, bro. But I guess I have different things that I value above money right now. I value things above money. And I guess that's the reason why I'm still here. I'm still grinding. But a couple of months ago, I considered quitting. I was like, yeah, I can just make a bunch of money. Why not do that? But I decided to keep going. I found some new trio. I found a new trio. I played a bit better in solos as well. Like, I qualified for the solo cash cup finals. I'm not only getting carried by my trio. That's not what's happening right now. But yeah, my trio is actually good. Like, I have something random. He's crazy. He's a crazy IGL. Potentially, I might stop playing with Arku. Not gonna lie. Like, Arku is also a decent player. I think his fighting skills sometimes need a little work. But I've had some decent success with these players. Like, I found a new trio and I've gotten to 2k PR. Like 1 month ago, I was at 800 PR. Like my PR went pew. Like 1.5k PR in like 1 month is actually a very, very good progress. And that's actually one of the things that Ty Lopez was talking about in this video. He was like, success doesn't go like it doesn't go linear. It doesn't go linear. Like oftentimes it looks like this. It goes like stagnant and then it goes whoop, and then it goes stagnant and then whoop, and it's stagnant. Maybe you just need like a little bit of a breakthrough, you know? Like if I just get some better teammates, boom. Progress, boom. If I stop, you know, if I fix my early game strat, boom. Boom. If I fix my rotates, boom. I think you need those moments where you're like, okay, I'm stuck right now, but what's the thing that is holding me back right now? Let's fix that thing instead of quitting. Instead of quitting, I'm just gonna fix the problems that I'm having. I'm gonna see, you know, what is the difference between me and a pro? What are they doing better? And I'm just gonna replicate it, boom. Boom. Just go up. Keep grinding, and you're just gonna keep getting better. But yeah, you need some level of patience, and there are a lot of things that are going to test your patience. For instance, there are some difficulties that basically every Fortnite competitive player goes through. You know, unsupportive parents. How long can you take that? You know, like most parents don't want you to grind Fortnite 24/7. They don't want you to spend 10 hours a day grinding a video game. They don't want that because they want the best for you, hopefully. Hopefully you have some parents that actually care about you. They don't want you to waste your life, you know? They want you to be successful. Now, you think, okay, Fortnite is going to make me successful. Okay, that's fine. It's not going to make you successful if you quit somewhere down the line. So you actually have to keep going then. But yeah, the question is, how long can you take all the criticism from your parents, for instance, unsupportive parents that don't like that you play video games? How long can you take that? It's like a mental burden, right? That you have to carry for all this time. Another thing might be, you know, maybe you think Fortnite is kind of a kid's game, right? And maybe there's like a stigma around Fortnite. You know, you're just a little kid playing video games. You have to prove that's not the case, right? But if you don't have any earnings, which you're probably not going to get in like the first 1 or 2 years of Fortnite competitive. I guess with the solo victory cups it was a little easier, you know. But yeah, if you are a beginner right now, there are no solo victory cups anymore. Like it's gonna take a lot of years before you get to the point where you're consistently earning and where you're actually a pro player, right? And you know this. So how long can you take it? How long can you keep going? Another thing might be when you're getting older. Like when you get older, you're like, oh shit, I'm like 17 right now, or 18. Am I still playing this game? At 18, not making any money. Like there are all these considerations and things, you know, like things that are saying to you, maybe you should quit. You know, maybe it's time. Maybe you spent so much time on this game, but it's not for you. But maybe you just had to keep going for maybe just a couple more months and you had like a little bit of a breakthrough, you know, you just like, boom. You never know. You never know. The exponential growth, it takes time. You never know how long it's gonna take. I guess it requires a bit of mental toughness to have patience. Because if you're not mentally strong, then, you know, you're not gonna be able to take all that pain. Like it's painful sometimes, you know, Fortnite competitive. If it's taking so much time, it's painful, bro, because you're not seeing success, but you're still grinding. You feel like you're doing the right thing, but you're not getting the results, right? Not yet. And that's the problem, not yet. I think patience is actually fucking painful. That is the problem. Patience is painful. So yeah, maybe you need to be mentally resilient. You need to be able to tolerate all the pain. You know, all the pain of, you know, balancing school with Fortnite competitive, which is very difficult, you know. Maybe having unsupportive parents. Maybe kids in school don't like that you play video games. They say, oh yeah, Fortnite, it's a kid's game, it's gay, whatever. Like I skipped some family holidays to just grind Fortnite. Not even making any earnings, bro. I was like, yeah, I want to go pro in this game. I'm not gonna go on holiday this year. We were supposed to go to Greece for 1 month. I was like, hell no. I'm grinding Fortnite. Just like it's such a crazy life, isn't it? The life of a Fortnite pro. But you could be a Fortnite pro and you could keep going. Like most of the pros, their progress. Like we should look it up. I'm gonna show you. Let's go on Vico's tracker. Vico. Yeah. Let's see how this looks. I don't even know how it looks. So currently, he has like 200 KPR and he's #1 in EU, which is crazy. Like he's just one of the best players of all time, right? He made hundreds of thousands. The start of 2020, he had like 7 PR, nothing. You know, that's the same as me. I started Fortnite competitive around 2020. Then here, boom. 4K PR, 2021. This is basically the same progress that I made in the first few years. You know, in the first 2 years, maybe you started making a bit more progress than me. Not gonna lie. Like, I quit somewhere in 2021, bro. But yeah, like I quit at this point. At this point, I quit. But he just kept going. Now here he went a little higher. Boom, 10K PR mark. Okay, boom, 20K PR mark. Okay, so now he's stuck at like 20, 30K PR for a very decent amount of time, like a couple of months, and then boom, 45. Boom, 50. Like, it just keeps going and going up. Like here, yeah, he's just like placing so much better. But imagine I didn't quit at this point. Like we were making very similar progress. Very similar. If you go back on his tracker, damn, he has many events played. Yeah, he's been playing for years, bro. Zoom in for you guys. Like he hasn't had any earnings, bro. Any earnings here. Like this is the earnings thing right here. This is his first earnings. This is July 2021. That's like one trio cash cup. Boom. 200 earnings. Then the next earnings is October 2021. Yeah, he actually made a decent amount of progress, bro. Like he played insane already at the start. Yeah, maybe Vico is just like a talent, you know. Maybe not the best example to pick, but yeah, that might be, you know, 2 years. It could be a kind of a realistic time frame. If you do the right things, then you might actually make a very decent amount of progress. If you do the right things, you might be able to get some earnings within 2 years. But still, at this point, he could have quit at any point. Like he could say at this point, you know, I've made like what, $500 at this point, like 300 here, 200 there, 200 here. Okay, $700. He could have quit, but a couple of months later, $600, 3,000, boom. And then he's consistently earning all of a sudden. 800, 450, 750, 500, like week after week. Now kind of a rough patch, and then boom, 30K. it's just like boom, you know? This is 2022, May 2022. Yeah, crazy. Like I guess the point of this video is just to inspire you guys to have a little bit more patience. Let's say you have been making a decent amount of progress, but you're not a millionaire yet. You're not making hundreds of thousands of this game yet. So you're like, damn, I could do something else, or I could just continue playing this game. I just want you to know, if your goal, if your dream ever was to go pro in this game, then perhaps right now, watching this video, is the time to make the decision to just never quit. To just never give up until the goal has been accomplished. To just say, you know, I'm deciding right now, somewhere down the line, I might question, you know, like, should I continue playing this game? Just say, I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm just gonna be patient. I'm gonna be patient and I'm gonna keep going. If you do that, then you have a chance of going pro. If you don't, then you won't. It's as simple as that. If you don't make that decision right now, if you don't make the decision to never quit, then you might as well give up now. Because if you might quit somewhere down the line, why not just quit now, before you waste all of that time? If you have a chance of quitting 1 year from now, if there's a chance of you quitting 1 year from now, why not quit now and save yourself an entire year? Like, I might save you 1 year of your life right now by watching this video. Like, if you want to quit, then do it now. Quit now. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't say, okay, I'm gonna quit, you know, 6 months from now. That is so stupid. Like, that is dumb. That is very dumb. Like, either quit now or tell yourself, I'm never going to quit until the goal has been accomplished. I really hope you appreciate that advice. This might be advice for some advanced players, you know, players that are actually on the brink of going pro or not going pro. Not like casual players. Like, if you are a serious player and you have dreams of going pro in this game, I hope you take this video to heart and you think, okay, shit, he is right. I either quit now or I don't quit at all. Because quitting somewhere down the line, that is very, very dumb. Very stupid. That is actually unintelligent, bro. Think about it. Think about it. Watch it back. Skip back 1 minute, 1.5 minutes ago. Skip back and you will see. Holy shit. I either quit now or I just don't quit at all. Because quitting 1 year from now, that is so stupid. You just wasted 1 year for nothing. So yeah, I hope you appreciate this advice. It might be a little bit deep, but keep grinding, boys. Keep grinding. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.